Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. This is Stephanie. I'm also known as GENGLOW. Thank you for joining me here today. Welcome. For those who are new to my channel, please subscribe. Also, you want to hit the notification bell. That way you get notified when I upload videos. I do unboxings on my channel. I do collabs. I also do makeup tutorials. A little bit of a lot of beauty hauls. So subscribe. You know, it's free. Also, there is a giveaway in this collab. This is our Sassy Divas collab that we're doing monthly. Is our give back video where we give back to our viewers, for our community, for supporting our channel. So if you haven't been part of our community and you've been watching us, yeah, I recommend you to subscribe. You don't have to if you don't want to, but yeah, much appreciated if you did. Thank you for watching, and welcome for those who are returning subscribers. So in today's video, we're going to go ahead and we have a theme every month, and our theme for this month is called Flower Power. So to me, when I think of flower power, I think of power to the flowers, right? It's spring season, so we're gonna be getting a lot of blooms this season, and so yeah, so there's gonna be a lot. We're gonna be seeing a lot of that, and I love spring. Spring is one of my favorite seasons, and I love to see the flowers bloom. I love to see the insects, the bees. They go from flower to flower, and just love to see all that. Love to see that scene. To me, it's just beautiful. Um, Let me welcome the ladies that are in this collab. So it's myself, like I said, my name is Stephanie, also is known as glitzzygem. That's the name of my channel, glitzzygem. Then we have Tracy with Tracy and Chloe's Unboxings, Beauty, and More. Then we have Leslie with Hillbilly's Creativity. We have Krista with Krusty Kristen. We have Kim's with Kim's A Little of a Lot. We have Erlene S. And we have Retro D. So welcome those ladies. Get to go ahead and watch them. I'll be linking them down below. There's a playlist that you can watch and watch us create our looks and see what our interpretation of flower power was to us. So I already did my complexion products on my skin. I went ahead and I used my e.l.f. Prep and Hydrate Balm to prep my skin, and then I also use my Milk Makeup Blur Stick foundation. Not foundation, blur stick, so I use that. I use both of these. I feel like those are a really good combo for my skin. I have normal skin type, so I don't have dry, or I don't have oily. So using those two combinations really work out pretty good. For me, they did. I also filled in my brows already, and I went ahead and I used my Tristique in the shade Americano. It's a mini brow pencil, and it's by Tristique. Yeah, and it has a triangle applicator. So twisty applicator. And then I also used the foundation that I used as one of my favorites. It's become one of my favorites. Is the LYS foundation stick. It's really creamy and smooth. I love the way it leaves my skin looking hydrating. Hydrating, is that even a word? It leaves my skin hydrated. This is in the shade MN3. I'm a light to medium neutral undertone, so I can get away with light, um, much lighter foundation stick than this, or a medium, or this medium shade. I believe this is a medium shade, so you can see that some of my skin is, my skin is mostly fair complexion, very light, so I can get away with both. And I went ahead and I contoured and I highlighted with two concealers here. Love their formula. This is by Kaja Beauty. One is in the shade, this one I did for my contour. This is in the shade Chai Pudding. So it's a little darker than my skin tone, so I use it as a contour and bronzing. Also, I have the shade Mooncake, which is a lighter shade. I use that also to highlight my skin and also conceal. I really do love these formulas. These formulas are also creamy and hydrating as well. I did use my Coverall Wet n Wild Coverall Cover Stick. I've had this for several years already. I'm afraid to even tell you how many years I've had this for, but it's actually worked a lot. Really good for me. I've actually used this for my for my eyes as a eyeshadow primer. Can't even think of my words. So I went ahead and I used that. And so yeah, let's continue with this look. So I went ahead and I already started off this eye with, before coming on camera, with the shade called Hazel. It's like this really nice brownie nude tone. So I used that for this eye already. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and just create a nice, really nice flower look. This flower power. I do like the teals in this palette. I do like the purples. So I'm debating whether if I should go with teals. I do want to get some shimmers and some gold in there. So that's why I have my Daydream Mochi eyeshadow palette here. This one has a lot of nice, shimmer shades, a lot of glitter shades, and satin mattes. You can see most of the satin mattes are either going to be in the orangey toned or nude toned shades, and then we have a red one here. I really like the red one. I swatched that on my hand here so you can see the red one right there. Really did like that, but I don't know if I want to go with that right now, so I think I'm going to go ahead and just use this. Is this a satin shade? I'm gonna go ahead and use this one as well. The shade here, I think it's like a satin, or it's either a shimmer. Oh, as if you can see that right there, it's almost like a satin shimmer. This is giving me this nice shimmer to my lid space here. I'll be doing one eye on camera, one eye off camera. I'm gonna go ahead and use this orangey shade in the middle just to kind of give me some kind of color or depth or definition maybe. That's how it's looking now. I'm gonna go in with my other palettes. I'll be using two palettes today. Here, this one has more of like spring to fall colors. So I'm gonna go in with this shade called Tiffany. This one right here. It's called Tiffany, and it's like a teal sort of shade. So I'll be doing that on the outer corner. Let me tap out because it looked like it had a lot of pigment. So I'm gonna tap out and just tap it in there a little bit and just kind of, and you see how this is a really big domed brush, fluffy brush, so that's why I want to tap in there lightly. And if you really want a really smooth blend, these are the type of brushes that will help you spread that color out. I'm going to go with a smaller brush, a smaller blending brush. I have my brushes here on the right, to my right. It's probably to your left. You see it if you're seeing me on camera. So I'll be going in with turquoise. The shade here, this other teal. It looks like a little darker teal, maybe. So let me just use that very lightly with a smaller. This looks a little smaller brush. Just kind of define this outer corner with it. It's gonna be a little more precise then, and then also give me that blend that I need. All right, so I think this is looking pretty good. If you can see that. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and use a gold light shimmer for my lid. I'm gonna use my the Daydream palette. I'm gonna be using a more of a shader brush. So I'm gonna go and use this yellow. Yellow reminds me a lot of daisies, like the daisies. Yeah, I love that. So I'm gonna put that right here in the inner corner, just right here, and just spread it out towards the center. I got that mirror from, I think Arlene sent it to me. We had a swap collab, and that's another collab that we do quarterly. We do our Sassy Divas collab every month, and then we do the swap collab every quarter. So I did get that from Early and S. Early did enjoy having that as my mirror. So you can see it has a little shimmer. Okay. And then I'm going to use this shimmer here because it looks like it shifts from blue to green, this one here. So I'll be using that for the outer corner to kind of blend in with the turquoise. Grab some more. So here we go. We have this nice finished look. It's really just blended, really nice, pretty, subtle blend of teal. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna come off camera, do the other eye, and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so I'm back. So this is my final and finished look. So I did go in with some more shades off camera, just for the sake of time. I did use this shade called Champagne from my Beauty Glaze palette. This shade Champagne. I did that for the center, so I did like a little halo shiny center, and then I just kind of darkened more on the outer corner more with that teal. And I also used the shade Viva, which is a shimmer shade. This Viva, I used this Viva shade, and I'm going to swatch it for you so you can see how that looks. So I used that also for the outer corner. And then this Dream palette here, this Daydream palette is really nice because it's really subtle. It has really subtle colors. If you're a person who doesn't like to have too much splash of too much color, or if you like glitter and shimmer, this would be a go-to palette. Not one of my favorite palettes. I really don't like too much shimmer on my eyes, but this is flower power. We're giving it some power, all right, with all this shimmer. So I did go in with this other shade here in the palette, and it kind of shifts from like greenish to blue. I did use that. I think I had already showed y'all that. And I did use this one also, and then this one was for my inner corner. So my inner corner is here and here. That's what I used. And I'm going to go ahead and swatch these so you can see how they look. So those are the shimmers. So you see how very subtle and light those shimmers are. Let me get some of the lighting out of the way. I think there's too much lighting in here. Okay, so as you can see, there you go. You can see the shimmers there. See, you can see the one that shifts to blue and green. The yellow shift, and then we have the inner corner one, which is this one here. And yeah, I don't need any kind of eyeliner for the top lash line. I just went ahead and I used the shade Turquoise here for the bottom lash line. Well, actually a bottom lash line, but for the waterline, I went ahead and I used my Avon Emerald Glimmer Sticks eyeliner, cream eyeliner. It's like a creamy eyeliner for the waterline, so I used that. And now we're going to go ahead and put on our lip on camera. Since I did most of my eye work off camera. Sorry, stuff that's just falling all over the place. And then we got shadows everywhere. All right, so here we go. We're going to go ahead and... All right, so this is the mascara I'm using. Is by Ulta Beauty Maximum Lash Defining Lengthening Mascara. I will curl my lashes first, which I like to do first. I like to curl my lashes. My lashes aren't that long. They're just like, they're really like natural length. I really envy the ones who have really nice natural long lashes. I wasn't born with long lashes, and sometimes I have to use falsies. But in this video, I will not be using falsies in this video just for the sake of time and trouble with that glue. You don't want to get glue all over you. So I'll be putting some of this mascara on. As you can see, this one has a side that's pointier, spikier, and a side that's more clumped. And then the more clustered side here is supposed to kind of like volumize. So I do need a mirror, so I'm gonna go ahead and use a mirror, guys. That's gonna be able to do it with you guys on camera, just with having y'all as my guide. All right. Yeah, I feel like this look, you know, has a lot of shimmery. I don't really need any more products on to accentuate my eye look. I think this looks really nice, glamorous, very, also very, something you can wear out if you go to the store. Maybe like, you know, really nice glam eye looks. I love to create glam eye looks. And we'll also be doing the bottom lash line, bottom lashes, I'm sorry. Ooh, poke my eye. Oh, did y'all see that? Slow motion. Poke my eye out. Okay, so I'm going to curl it too because it's not really curling. No matter how I tilt my head, it's not going to look curled. They're not going to look curled. They're not going to look like they're like the nice models or the ones who have the nice long lashes. It's not going to look like that. I do need falsies, which I should start using them more often because I just have so many falsies. I just haven't used much of them. I just don't like to spend too much time with my lashes, especially when you're having to wait for the glue to dry. I know we have some. I'm gonna have to get some. I have lashes already that you don't need to put glue. They're just. I just don't know how they work without the glue. I feel like they're gonna fall off of me. I guess that's the reason why I haven't really used them. But I really do need to start using my stash of eyelashes, eyelash clusters. I mean, okay, you guys. I just gotta catch up. I gotta catch up with the beauty trends. Okay, guys, gotta bear with me. Gotta catch up with everybody. It's just. I used to wear lashes a lot with my looks, but I realized it just took up a lot of my time, and I just really wasn't in the mood to mess with the lashes anymore, the falsies. So now I'm just using mascara. So now I just gotta look for that one mascara that really works well with natural length lashes to make them look longer. There's also volumizing serum that I haven't worn in a while. I think that's why my lashes look like they have, you know, they've gotten smaller. But I need to start using the volumizing serum, which I tend to use it in my night routine before going to bed, putting it on, you know. So, but I haven't done too much of that, guys. I've been working overnight. I've been working, yeah, the overnight shifts, which is, you know, from 10:30 p.m. until 7:30 a.m., sometimes 8 a.m. So, yeah, I really haven't really been doing too much with my, I haven't really been doing too much with my night routine, my skincare night routine, because that's when I really use my serums for, you know, for everything, you know, my lash, you know, I use them for overnight. That's when you're usually supposed to use like a serum, like a lash serum, you know, for them to grow longer. That's usually when you're supposed to use your serums at night when you're, you know, before you go to bed. But enough jibber jabber. So this is the final and finished look, you guys. This is my flower power look. Teals always look good on me. Blues, purples, even some neutral tone colors. You know, like colors that are on my shirt are examples of colors that really go well with my skin type, my skin tone. Not my skin type, my skin tone, I meant to say. And yeah. So, and I really do like, and the way my eyes are shaped, I just love the way, you know, the glam eye look style go well with my eye shape. But yeah, so here's the finished look. I hope you guys are able to see this. Here is the eye look, and I did straighten my hair out today. I did use my flat iron today, but this is my look. You guys enjoyed watching me create this look, which most of it I did off camera, but that's okay. Oh, finishing touches, guys. Finishing touches. I'm not done. I still have to do my lip, and then I also want to use these little gemstones to kind of represent the little flowers. You know, just flower power. Give me a little flower shape here. They're kind of blinding, aren't they? Yeah, I think that's the whole purpose of these little nice gemstones. Hold on, I need a mirror. I need a mirror, guys. I'm doing this. I'm not that talented. Oh, sorry. So that is the gem. I gotta do my lips too. Let me kind of. I think this light is a little too bright. There it goes. It's a little bit now. I've been having trouble with my lighting, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's go on with my lips. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with a nude lip. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Peel gel liner in Deep Taupe. Where's my mirror? Sorry, guys. I'm laughing because you know, that's me. kind of like a brownie tone. And really, look. Okay, I am gonna put on lipstick. This is my Kaja Earhart lip. It is a little dark of a lip, but I'm gonna just dab some on and just smear it around like I did my lip liner. And to kind of lighten it up a little, because I do have, it seems like I have a glam eye look, and even though the lip doesn't look too bad, it might be too bold for this eye look, but I have my gloss here. I'm wearing some gloss. Gloss always makes things a little better. So it's gonna put on some gloss, guys. This is from ZZ Cosmetics, the Wonderland, the Alice in Wonderland collection. This is in the shade X01. It's like a brownie toned gloss. A little hint of red in it, I think. Like a reddish brown kind of tint to it. But here it is. I hope you like the gems that I put on as well with this flower power. So power to the flowers. Power to the flowers. All right, so there we have it. Thank you guys for joining me here today. We have a wonderful morning, and please go check out the other lovely ladies. I'll be linked there. There's a playlist down below, so go check them out. There is a giveaway, so make sure you're publicly subscribed. I'll have all my giveaway rules at the bottom of my description area. I wasn't the hostess for last month, so you should be hearing the hostess for last month let you know in her video and who her winner is, how she will announce her winner. Everybody announces their winner differently. I like to announce mine in my community posts. So yeah, everybody announces differently. So thank you guys, and I love you all. Thanks for being part of my community. Thank you for supporting us, and we love giving back to you guys. So yeah, stay tuned for our next video. Love you all. Bye. Take care.